Greetings from CPTM Smart Partners Hub, and for myself personally as Joint Dialogue Convener and Chief Executive of Commonwealth Partnership for Technology Management, but above all as a Smart Partner JEG member alongside all of you. Today is the 24th actually of February, and it's almost the end of February 2016. And yes, indeed, there will be a 29th of February, one more day, and I invite everybody to join me for dividing by 4 your age, and then be young forever, or join me in what is called Smart 29 in our movement. My special reason why I'm addressing a core group of smart partners is in leading countries in the movement is in relation to the undertaking, as usual, of putting together a CPTM Smart Partners Cooperative Framework for the financial year 2016-2017, which will start in April this year. And towards that effect, we were, our hub team here, the engine team here, was trying every other week to engage all those smart partners who would like to enlist some of their new issues and matters that they are preoccupied with or likely to be preoccupied in the next few months. Issues or matters in which a smart partnership practice, as we evolve it, all of us, under the CPTM umbrella in the last 20 years or so. So obviously background that we all had was the starting point for the putting together the cooperative framework are the achievements, the activities, or the progress made in each and every smart partners group hub in all the countries of the CPTM Smart Partnership movement from the 2015-2016, which were themselves supported or added to based on the open house and the think tanking that took place in December. So now quite a number of things in each country, and in your country too, became quite dynamic, and they are progressing in a most incredible, rapid way, even without realizing, because of particularly the impact of technology. And hence the CPTM umbrella and the smart partnership and the great networkability that we were able to achieve, all of us, is extremely useful for the time to come, and particularly for 16-17. So I wanted simply to remind you that the overall strategy framework of our movement is directed towards a smart transformation, smart government and governance, and that is based on a smart partnership delivery with an integration and inclusivity among key pillars, as one would call it, connected to the initiatives, the national visions, the financial inclusion led by the governors of central bank, the quality and standards led by Chief Executive Bureau of Standards, and of course the technology inclusion. Smart Partners in Namibia is one of the most active group and framework within the Southern Africa and within the movement in the last 3 years or so. Since the initial Smart Partnership International Dialogue in Swakopmund, there was quite a great contribution from Namibia into the whole movement's activities. But in the last 3 years or so, in particular, there has been a great impetus given to the smart partnership activities, both in terms of the engagement of central bank governor Mr. Shimi and his staff, the National Bureau of Standard, so the past chairman and the current chairman and chief executive, but also Rosie Jacob, and of course supported by private sector, particularly Henk and his colleagues, Henk Skuman, and anchored within the President's Office or within the civil service in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, with the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Information, Mbeuta Nyarakana, and in Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Linda Scott, and who all supported Dr. Angolo Nutala, who is the director on the board, and probably soon there will be a new formal representation on the board as appointed by the government of Namibia. And overall, the former Deputy Prime Minister, Hausiku, gave us a very useful and most timely intervention during the last 2 years, both in terms of what is a movement, what is a smart partner in the movement, what are the benefits of the smart partnership, both in Namibian context but as a CPTM smart partnership movement overall. And we are very grateful to him. The informal settlement, the Ailini and all her colleagues from the Karatura, they were part and parcel of the overall national smart partnership movement in Namibia. And I just hope that as we look into 2016, 2017, we are going to have to put together some key activities, both in terms of Namibia but also the Southern Africa and the movement as a whole. There is also a hope that even if it is a small smart partnership international dialogue, that will be possible to take place by the end of May, if one can, and CPTM and all the smart partnership movement will support this. And of course, we would very much look forward to the guidance of His Excellency President Geingob, who is part and parcel of the smart partnership movement for quite a number of years. And we know that in Southern Africa, current priority is to try to minimize the effects of drought, and through the inclusive initiatives and the national visions, I'm sure that that could be addressed as a main priority if a dialogue would be able to be shaped up, and hopefully, probably Namibia, if that is what Council of Patrons and Fellows may wish to or in any other part of Southern Africa. So look forward to hear from you the activities that you particularly would want or plan to have during the 16-17, so that we can share them with the other colleagues. And as usual, there are interventions from Smart Partnership Movement to support the Namibian activities. All the best, and look forward to hearing from you.